But thank you so much for giving us an opportunity. Today was a historic day for Save Indian Family Foundation because we're not, although the name suggests that we are Indian, but actually we are global. You know, the Indian culture always considers that family is not, a kind of nuclear family. The whole world is your family. So it's in Sanskrit we call it Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So it's like the whole world is our family. We're all connected, and we see that in everyday's life as such. Anything happens somewhere in the world, and repercussions are seen somewhere else, maybe in stock market, maybe in foreign exchanges, so on and so forth. But I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you, and can we put our hands together and say thank you to all the people who joined for the march. Thank you so much. We as a charity, we exist because we are dealing with a big problem. And that problem is India. We all see that a lot of good things came from India and Indian civilization. But in past 70 years, a lot of things changed. One of the changes is India got common law and its own variations. So for criminal law, you have a uniform civil or uniform criminal code. But for civil law, especially family law, we have a religion-specific family law in India. And to circumvent few issues which were there in Indian society, the legislature made certain laws without much thinking. And now the repercussions in this era, we can see, we can feel, including me, that every family breakdown could go to a criminal code, not just a civil code. And that is where we come in, because the system is so corrupt. One advice we give to all our members is that it's not your opposite side or your opposite party who is your enemy in the battleground. Your first enemy is your own lawyer. I mean, if you are aware of Indian system, you would sympathize with that. So somebody like me who is a techie, first time going to a criminal code, people commit suicides because they have not seen anything like this in their lives. And their own lawyers will make sure that their cases go from bad to worst. Anything could happen. So that's why we exist, because nobody in the system can help these men and help these families. Because it's not only the men who get implicated, the families get implicated, the mothers get implicated, their sisters get implicated, even 10-month-old babies were implicated in India. This is bizarre by any standard. But we support and train these members, including me, when I started my own battle with this whole system across jurisdictional issues. Because our members, the spread is from Australia to Canada, anywhere. And that is one of our strength really now, because the reach is absolutely global. We have the kind of knowledge base, we have device systems, so all our guys are on Telegram, if you have heard of Telegram messaging app, there are 5,000 people around on that Telegram group who share knowledge base, who share their own experiences, how to deal with the kind of family breakdowns that you have. It's still a tiny proportion, but if you see 1.3 billion people in India, sheer number is pretty high. And I will tell you this story that how the unity of men can help in dealing with this corrupt system. So one of our members last year, his name is Krishna, he is fighting his own battles for seeing his children who are abducted in India. And there are plenty of, civil criminal litigation happening all around. And in one of the litigations, his opposite side bribed the police, made sure that he would get stopped from leaving the country once he enters. And unfortunately, he was detained while coming back to the UK. He's a British citizen now, naturalized citizen. So that was really a SOS call from him. So from the time he was getting detained, he was offered help on phone by one of our legal experts. He was taken into custody at 2 p.m. However, the police showed on paper that he was taken in custody at 6 p.m. So we started the campaign. He was detained in Mumbai airport. So after or during that phone call, a team was helping him on Mumbai airport and who was escorting him to the nearest police station where he was taken into custody. And if you are aware, Indian custody cells, unlike butcher houses, they are not for human beings at all. And he had to spend time there. But concurrently, we ran Twitter campaigns. We were tweeting right from Theresa May to US President of US, plus UN Human Rights. About 1,000 guys were tweeting day in and day out during his time in custody. And something changed. The next morning, the behavior of police was completely changed. They were not aware as to what they were dealing with because I guess there were phone calls, there were messages coming from all over the political spectrum to that particular police station. And they were really scared. They thought that this is some VIP and we have committed some mistake. And by afternoon next day, they were ready to sort of leave him. But they had to keep him until the escorting party from Bangalore to arrive because it was a police station in Bangalore who requested for his arrest. They came, but when they saw the scenario, without taking the accused, they fled. So this is the first time I have seen in my life, at least, that the accused is still there, but the police party fled. So, right, thank you. So, this is what the unity can achieve. We opened his case with Foreign and Commonwealth Office, that what happens. A few phone calls, that's it. It was Save Indian Family Foundation's united effort which made him to come out of India unscathed. So it was a great achievement. And there are many more stories. But this is what unity gives you. And, from this forum, I would really like to put forward this message that we need to show unity. It's very simple, but very difficult thing to do. We talk about hundreds and thousands of problems in, men's right activism, but the one common thing that we need to achieve is unity. And that's what my takeaway from this whole event. Thank you so much. You have been really nice audience. Thank you.